Gonna be a full body as always. Got to do the full body with every single Pilates workout. So full body 30-minute mat Pilates workout and body weight only. So you just need yourself and your mat. That's all. Feel free to grab a chair though, have that close by if you want something for balance, because we are going to be starting with some standing mat work. So if you guys are ready, I'm ready to get started as well. So this is stand, so our feet are nice and parallel, about sit bone distance apart. And we're just going to start by doing some squats. So we're just going to squat down and come back up. Sit back in that chair and then stand all the way back up. Good. Moving those arms, hoping to warm up through the shoulder socket as well, just in case we do any planking today. Let's do 3 more. 2. And on this next one, let's go ahead and hold it down and little pulses for 5, 4, 3, 2, all the way back up. And now we're just gonna go ahead and step a foot back. So we're just gonna step back into a lunge, come together. Step back into a lunge, come together. Opening up through that quad and hip flexor on that leg that steps back and balance. Take your time to find that. Sometimes those mats are squishy. And if you do, look around, that's gonna make your balance a little bit more challenging. So find a focal point to help assist with that balance. And let's press those palms together. So as you press your palms together, think about the front and the back of the armpit kind of firing up here. So feel those arm muscles working. Good. Let's do 1 more time to each side. And then we'll go ahead, and on this next one, I'm gonna hold my left leg back. So I have my leg out in front of you. I'm just gonna add into this. I'm gonna twist and rotate, come back to center, step together. Opposite foot back, twist and rotate. To your bent leg, twist through center, step together. If you need to, open those arms wider to help assist with balance. So that is an option. Otherwise, palms pressing together, activate through those armpits, and feel those obliques helping to twist you. Beautiful. And it feels amazing already. I hope you guys are already feeling fabulous as well. Good. And exhale, twist. Inhale through center. Remember to focus on that breath. Let's go ahead and hold on this one. So hold with one leg forward. Sink down a little bit deeper into your lunge. Let's just twist and rotate and through center. Twist, rotate, and come back through center. Focus on the breath. Also think about the stability of your pelvis. So check in that your hips stay facing straight ahead, and it's your upper body that twists and rotates. So twist, rotate, and come back through center. Exhale, rotate, inhale, center. Let's do 5 more on this side. And 4, 3, that feels amazing, 2, and 1 more, come back through center, take those hands up to the sky, and let's just pulse those legs halfway up and halfway down. Good, for 5, 4, 3, 2, and then step those feet back together, other leg back, press those palms together. Let's exhale, twist and rotate, inhale, come through center. Exhale, twist and rotate, inhale, rotate through center. And remember, think about the lower body being stable, almost like it's cemented in concrete, and just twisting and rotating from that upper body. Exhale, twist. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. Inhale, center. 5 more. Good. Deepen that breath. 4, 3, 2, and 1 more time. And then hold through the center here. Take those hands up to the sky, and let's pulse those legs. Tiny pulses. Good, for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and step those feet together. Now the chin and the chest, round through your spine, bend those knees, and then round back up, reach those hands up, feel that extension of the spine. Hands come down. Now the chin and the chest, round the spine, bend the knees, and then moving from that pelvis, round yourself back up, reach up, find that length. Bring the hands back down, chin the chest. This time let's hold here, and then reach your hands to the mat. Step 1 foot back at a time into your plank. Woohoo! Good. Come down to those knees or stay in your full plank if you like, and let's go to some push-ups. So bend and press back up. Bend and press back up. Draw those elbows back towards your rib cage. Open up through your chest and feel your core and your booty and those glutes helping to assist you here. holding that position of the spine. 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and let's hold it halfway down, and let's do some pulses. Halfway up and halfway down for 5, 4, 3, 2, all the way back to straight. Coming back into your full plank. Step your feet in, and then round your spine. Come all the way back up, hands to the sky. Good. So staying upright, let's just go ahead and stand sideways. Let's work those inner thighs a little bit. So press those hands together, step side, come together, and other side, and together. Just heating that body up. Good. Sitting back in that chair, so feel your butt reach back behind you, hinging back into those hips. Good. Deepening into that breath. Beautiful. Good. Use that butt cheek power through that foot as well, so feel that mobilization of the foot helping to spring you back up. On this next one, let's go ahead and hold over. So hold over. Good. Feel that weight into your standing leg. And you can stay here and hold, or see if you can lift and lower that outside leg. Good. It just got really exciting, right? Good. Focus on the breath. Deep inhale, deep exhale. Good. Lift and lower. And I got 5 more. 4, 3. Get ready for the fun part. 2. Let's hold that leg lifted and pulse your standing leg. Little pulses, don't fall over. Good for 5, 4, 3, 2. All the way back up, and then step back into the middle. Step those feet together, and let's do the other side. So lunging over to your side. Good. Find your stability, find that balance in that leg, and let's lift and lower that outside leg. Good. Focus on the breath. Spine is nice and long. If you need to, stand a little taller, but keep that core active to protect that back. And feel yourself supported by your thigh muscles, front and back of the thigh, and that booty. Good. 5 more. 4, 3, 2. Get ready for that fun part. Let's hold it up, and let's pulse that standing leg. Good. Deep inhale, deep exhale. Work into that whole entire thigh muscle. 5 more. 4, 3, 2. All the way back up. Stand in the middle, and then bring those feet together. Standing to face towards your mat. Now the chin and the chest, round through your spine, bend the knees. Step, walk yourself out into your plank. Remember, your plank could be here, or you can always come into that diagonal line. We'll go there today for your modified plank option. Or your forearms if needed. Let's step a foot out to the side, bring it back in, and other side, and center. Step out, and in. Step out, and in. Lift out of the armpits. Focus on the breath. Imagine that you're tightening your belt. So feel those hip bones hugging towards each other, and that belly button draw towards your spine. Feel your booty just a little active to help maintain the position of the body. Let's do one more time to each side, and then find your plank. Let's pike it up, and back to plank. Rolling up into your pike, and then back to plank. So if you're on your knees, you can still do the same thing. Roll back, and come forward. Roll back, and come forward. So wherever you are, you have an option for planking. Let's do 3 more of these. Good. And 2. 1 more. And then go ahead and slowly come down to those knees, or hold that plank. Let's go to some push-ups. Let's bend and press back up. Bend and press back up. Good. Deepen into your breath. Open up through the chest. And 5 more. 4, 3, 2. Hold it down. Little pulses for 5, 4, 3, 2. All the way back to straight arms. And then go ahead and then just reach that butt back. Find a nice child pose. Deep inhale. Exhale. Round your body forward. And we're going to go ahead and come sideways. So let's go ahead and land your right side of your body. Head can be supported by your hand, or just go ahead and lay flat if that feels better for your body. Good. Nice long legs, so feel this top hip reach down away from your hips. Let's take that top leg, lift it up, and back down. Lift and lower. So making this lift a little smaller today. So we're not going to go all the way up to the sky. Good. So just a little bit higher than the hip, and back down. And see if you can flex this top foot. So pull your toe toward your knee and feel like your heel is almost being pulled away from you. So find that length in your leg as it lifts and lowers. Top hand can be in front of you for support, or on your hip, or behind your head if you want to add in some extra challenge. 5 more. Good. Focus on the breath. 2 more. Hold that leg about halfway, keeping that foot flexed, so pull the toe toward your knee. Little pulses up. Little happy little pulses. Good. Make those glutes smile. They're happy, they're moving. 3 more. 2. Hold the leg stable, so keep pressing into this front hand. Lift your bottom leg up and back down. And if you can, flex that bottom foot as well. So all 10 toes are pulling toward your knee. Good. Lift and lower. Holding that top leg stable. And one place is just that bottom leg that is moving. But yes, you should feel that top leg burning right now. Good. Focus on the breath. And of course, you should feel those obliques working for you here too. 5 more. 4, 3, 2. Hold the legs together. Lower both legs and lift. Lower both legs and lift. Good. Deepen into that breath. Good. Find the length in those legs, keeping the toes pulling toward your knees. Let's do 5 more. 4, 3, 2. Hold the legs lifted. Hold the legs up. Lift and lower that bottom leg again. Woo! This got more exciting, right? Good. Just the bottom leg up and down for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it up, hold it up. Pulse both legs up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then lower those legs back down. That felt amazing, right? So let's come onto your bottom forearm. Lift out that armpit, shoulder out of ear. And we're going to keep the top foot just in front of the bottom foot. So pressing those feet. And you're going to lift up into your side plank. If needed, just keep that bottom knee down. And that's going to be your modified side plank. So wherever you are today, focus on the breath. Let's thread a needle. So we're going to take your top hand, we're going to reach it underneath your body, and then reach it back into the sky. If you can always let your eye gaze follow the hand as it moves. That's just going to challenge your stability here. Otherwise, feel free to even just hold into the side plank, pressing your forearm and palm down, that whole entire palm, whole entire forearm, as much as you can. Good. Lift those hips a little bit higher. Get that bottom butt cheek to lift just a little bit more. 5 more. Good. And 4. Breathe. Good. Reach. 3, 2, and 1 more. And then go ahead and slowly come on down. Let's flip on over. Let's do that all again on the other side. So get cozy, comfy, laying on your side again. Remember, this bottom hand could be holding your head or arm flat, so whatever feels good for you. And we're gonna go ahead and flex that top foot, and let's lift it up just a little bit higher than the hip and back down. So remember, today, we're not gonna lift up all the way up there. We're gonna make it a little bit smaller range of motion. And maybe this is a range of motion you're in anyways all the time, that's okay. Just find that control, find that length. So again, feel like that heel is being pulled away from you, and feel that core active. So think about hugging the hip bones in, belly button to the spine, helping you to stabilize. Good. Deepen into your breath, fuller inhale, fuller exhale. Keep that going for 5. And 3. Good. And 1 more. Let's hold that leg lifted, and just those little fun pulses that makes the thigh feel amazing. Good. I hope you guys are all smiling and breathing, enjoying, savoring this moment. 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and then hold that leg lifted. You're gonna want this top hand in front of you for support. Let's lift that bottom leg up and back down. If you need to, roll a little bit to that butt cheek, but otherwise try to stay stacked if your body allows. Good. Lift and lower. Good. And see if you can flex that bottom foot. Good. Toe towards your knee. Reach to the heels. and breathe. Good, deepen that breath. Staying present within our bodies. 5 more. 4, 3, almost there, 2. And then hold those legs together. Let's lower both legs and lift back up. Lower and lift. Should feel those obliques and that thigh working here. Good. Find that length in the legs as you lift and lower. Good. Breathing into it for 5. And 3. Good. And on this next one, let's go ahead and hold those legs lifted. Hold it up. Lift and lower that bottom leg again. Feels so good. And breathe. Good. Focus on that breath. Let's do 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1 more. Hold it up, and then lower those legs back down. That felt amazing. So let's go ahead and prop yourself up onto that forearm. Palm presses flat. Top foot comes in front of that bottom foot. And let's lift up into your side plank. Remember, as a modification, just take that bottom knee down and keep it there. Otherwise, holding here. Option, take that top hand up to the sky. And then let's thread that needle. Reach underneath. And then reach it back up. And if you can, allow your eye gaze to follow the hand. But if needed, just keep looking straight ahead and move that arm. Think about that bottom butt cheek and that armpit. Lifting a little bit higher. Keep that bottom butt up. Lift out the armpit. Feeling that side body working. So important. Getting in some rotation. 5 more. Take your time. Focus on the breath. And 4. Good. And 2 more. Good. 1 more time. And then slowly lower yourself back down. That felt so fabulous. Let's go ahead and sit up nice and tall. Those legs out in front of you. Stack the spine up nice and tall. And I'm going to keep my feet on the mat for the moment. I'm just pressing into my heels. I'm going to roll down into a C curve. And I'm going to roll my spine back up. So take your time as you do a couple preps here, just to warm up the spine. We're going to walk your hands down. So think about tucking the pelvis. Give the booty a little squeeze to lift you up. And then tuck the pelvis, roll your spine down. And then roll your spine back up. We're going to keep those feet on the mat as you do this in both directions. And back up. Find that length. Good. Tuck the pelvis, roll your spine back, and then take your time as you come back up. Let's do 3 more like this. Good. And 2. And on this next one, we're gonna hold down. We're gonna hold into that C curve. Good. Take your left hand, reach it up, bring it back down. Right hand up and reach it back down. Good. So one hand is holding. If you need to, stack up a little bit taller. So find a spot in your C curve where you feel the abs working and less strain on the back. Good. So if you need to, just readjust. Let's do 1 more time to each side. Then let's hold that left arm up. If you can, just with your eyes, look up at the hand and then draw small circles. Moving from your shoulder socket. Good. Focus on the breath. Happy little circles here. And breathe. Deepen that C curve. And let's reverse, go the opposite way with that circle. Good. 3 more. 2, 1. Lower the hand up about shoulder height down. Now keeping your hips stable, twist and rotate out to the left and center. Twist and rotate to your left and center. Twist and open, but keeping in mind that the pelvis is not moving. So rotate through your spine, through your torso. Let's do 5 more. Good. And 4, 3. I hope you guys start to feel a little shaking. And 2. And 1 more time. And then grab onto that thigh. Walk yourself back up to tall. Find that length in your spine. And then C curve, walk it back down. So holding here, we gotta do the other side. Relax those shoulders. Relax your faces. Take your right hand, reach it up. Draw the shoulder down toward your back pocket. Look at the hand with just your eyes. And small circle. Moving the arm bone within the shoulder socket. Everything else is staying stable. And then reverse. Go the opposite way with the arm. Deepen your breath. Good. 2 more. And then bring that arm down to shoulder height. Let's do that rotation. Twist and rotate to your right, and then come back to center. Twist and rotate to your right, and then back through center. Twisting through the torso, keeping that lower body stable, cemented, and concrete. Let's do 5 more. Beautiful. 4, feels so amazing. 3, good. 2, and 1 more. Come back through center, deepen that C curve, deepen it. See if you can take your hands up, both of them, bring them back down, and then walk yourself all the way back up. Lengthen those legs out to straight, or you can have a soft end. Hands out in front of you, or hands can hold the thighs. And as slow as you can, let's roll your body down onto the mat. Once your butt is on the mat, bend those knees. And let's articulate into a bridge. So tuck your pelvis, roll your spine up, feel that weight on your shoulders, and feel your booty engage at the top, and then soften at your sternum, at your chest, and try to peel down bone by bone. So tuck in the pelvis, slowly peel up. Feel like your thigh bones are being pulled across the room, and then take your time as you peel down. So just working on that mobilization of the spine. If you need to, you can always stay with flat back if you have any issues going on with the spine. Also think about your heels wanting to pull into your butt to help activate the back of the thighs a little bit deeper. Continue to find that full inhale and find that full exhale during the movement. So just deepening that connection into your breath. And let's do 2 more articulating bridges. Take your time. And on the last one, we'll go ahead and hold those hips lifted. Hold your hips up. And I want you to think about drawing a figure 8 with your hips, keeping everything else stable. But think about drawing a figure 8. So you're just kind of rolling through that, kind of like our hip dips. And then do 2 more. Think about where you're going. And then see if you can reverse it and go the opposite direction with that figure 8. Moving just the pelvis. We're going to keep everything else pretty stable. Maybe you'll notice you're tighter in one direction. Let's do 2 more. And then hold those hips lifted, lift them up a little bit higher, and peel back down through your spine. Once your butt connects, take your left leg, cross it over your right. So coming into like a figure 4 stretch position. Draw the toe toward your knee, and think about aiming that left knee away from you to help create more opening. Hands pressing down to your side, flat back bridge. Lift your butt up. And so hold here for a second. Think about aiming your left knee down to the floor as you lift up, and then flat back lower. Lift up, aim that knee down, and then lift back up. But also lift that hip up so your hips are staying even. Level pelvis as we move. Deepening into that breath. Getting in a nice stretch as we move here. But also think about that butt cheek on that right leg helping to lift you up. And let's do 5 more. Good. And 2 more. And then hold it up, hold lifted, and little pulses. Halfway up and halfway down. Halfway up, halfway down for 5, 4, 3, 2, all the way up. Hold it, hold it. Good, breathe. And then flat back, lower back down. Take that left leg, reach it straight up to the sky, and it's going to lower the leg straight down and kick it back up. Lower down and lift. You can stay here with your head down, or feel free to also lift and hold into a crunch, hands behind the head, and just lift and lower that leg. I'm keeping my foot flexed, so my toes are drawn towards my knee. Good. 5 more. 4. Head can be down or lifted. 2 more. Hold the leg lifted, and then drop it out to your side and center. Out to the left and center. And working to prevent that opposite leg from moving. So engage that inner thigh on that opposite leg, keeping that foot pressing down, and also that hip anchor down. Let's do 5 more. 4, 3, 2, 1 more, and then go ahead and take that foot back down, lower the head down. Let's take your left leg, cross it over, coming into that piriformis stretch position, figure 4. So draw the toe toward the knee, And then think about aiming that right knee away from you. And let's lift into that flat back bridge and pause. Again, think about that knee reaching to the floor as both hips reach straight up to the sky. So our pelvis is level, flat back lower, and lift. Flat back lower, and lift. Engage into that butt cheek to help you lift your hips up. Focus on that breath. Good. Shoulder blades pressing down, palms on the hands pressing down as well. And we got 5 more. And 2. And let's hold it up in those little pulses, halfway up, halfway down. Keeping that right knee reaching away from you. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and then just hold it up, lift your hips a little bit higher. Good, and then slowly lower the butt down. Take that foot up to the sky, and then we're gonna lower the leg and lift. Lower and lift. So feel free to keep the head down once again, or lift and hold into a crunch as that leg is moving. Creasing at the chest line, you should be able to see those inner thighs if you are in a crunch. Let's do 5 more. And focus on the breath. Deepen into that breath. Into your body. Make it a small range of motion if needed. Let's just do 2 more. And then hold the leg lifted. For the fun part, drop it out to the side and center. And as you can see, it's quite a challenge to not let that leg on the floor move. So engaging into that inner thigh and work to keep that opposite hip reaching down. So perhaps make your range of motion a little smaller or lower that head back down onto the mat. Let's do 5 more. 4, 3, 2, 1 more. Bring in that leg back to the middle, set that foot back down, lower the head down, flat back, lift the butt, and lower. Lifting straight up and back down. Let's do 5 more. Even out our hips a little bit here. Good. 3, 2, and then hold it up, hold it up. Good, lift your hips a little bit higher. And let's just go into some marching. Take your left leg up, bring it down, and then right leg. So keeping those hips evenly lifted, moving one leg at a time. Maintain the length in your neck and keep that weight on your shoulders. Deepening into your breath here. Feel the booty working, so feel the glutes, the butt working to help hold your hips up. And let's do 1 more time each side. And then slowly, flat back, lower, back down. Let's flip on over. Clicked on that side. Let's come over to your bellies. Good. And then let's take those hands to your side. Let's lift up into extension with that upper body and then lower down. So hands right by your shoulders, elbows pointing to the sky. Press through the back muscles and the armpits to lift. Imagine that you're watching a marble roll out in front of you. Watch it roll back below you. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. As you lift and lower, feel the pubic bone down. And then also as you lift, think about the abs and the rib cage lifting with you. Let's do 3 more like this. Moving from the arms, from the back muscles. And then on your next one, let's go ahead and hold about halfway up and little pulses through the back, through the armpits for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1 more, and then slowly lower yourself back down. Let's take those arms out a little bit wider. Good, kind of into a goalpost shape. We're gonna lift your arms and your legs and lower down. Lift the upper body and the legs and lower. Feel the butt cheek and the thigh muscles, lifting the legs. But again, feel that core activation to help you stabilize the pelvis. And imagine that your elbows are being pulled to the ceiling, but also back toward your ankles as you lift. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Let's do 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and let's hold that lift. If you can, open the arms out to a T and then swim those legs. If needed, keep the arms in goalpost, or you can open and close. Open the arms and close. Open to a T, and then back to goal pose. Swimming with those legs, keeping the pelvis stable for 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1 more. Hold that lift, hold the arms open if you can, and then slowly lower yourself down. Let's press up to your all fours. Good, round the spine like a howling cat, and extend. Just a little release of the spine after being on your belly like that. 2 more. 1 more. Coming back through center, let's find your plank if you can. If not, stand on all fours. Good. Hold it, breathe. Draw the abs up for 5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, and then pike your butt up. Feel that stretch the back of the thighs. Bending one knee at a time, right then left. And then keeping both feet flat once you're even, walk your hands back toward your toes. Let your hands and your head feel nice and heavy. Maybe grab those elbows, sway side to side. And then let the arms go. Slowly bend the knees, round through your spine, peeling up bone by bone. Head coming up last. Hopefully you guys feel extra amazing. Just roll those shoulders back. Good. Big arm circles. Opening up to the pecs by rolling them back. Feeling gratitude for your bodies. Once again, taking time to move them. And don't forget to find more of my videos on YouTube. Go check that out. And thank you guys so much for coming today.